this is kind of what happened the other night. It was working here, but it like wasn't enough to transmit or something. Do you see anything, Sarah? Oh, sweet. I don't see anybody on, but you're saying you're on? I think it's the same link. It should be the same link every time, I think. If somebody's on, oh, it's not the same link every time. Did you send it to the, oh, okay, I think Clint just put it on the crossbar. All right, here we go. We had some work trying to get the internet up and going. Hope you guys who were on and then got kicked off. Speaking of Foothills, I think we're playing Highlands.
Highlands Hills. The
Highlands Hills Jaguars. And this should be a good game tonight. We had a powerful game last night. It was pretty intense. Hope you guys were able to watch that. And really awesome battle.
And this is the #1 team in the tournament right now. So this is for first place and our bracket.
Just heard #1 team from Mr. Clint Bobo, our secondary announcer in the tournament. So we're getting ready to start off. We've got Vela up front, as well as DeGarmo Thomas. And in the back, we got Madsen and Purdy. Puck goes down to the Highland side of the ice, gets knocked back, and it's going to go wide. It off of someone's stick, so they're going to blow off icing. Madsen got it down there. He's trying to get it outside. Highland sticks it towards the middle. Jaguars trying to get it, and the Eagles, Fraser, getting it up to Madsen. Goes forward to Vela. Vela skating down. He's got Thomas on the outside. Vela down the middle. Shot towards the goal. Great job. Into the hand slap shot from wide with DeGarmo, and comes off of a Jaguars player. Jaguars launching it down. Purdy skating it down to the other end of the ice. That's going to be an icing call. Great first opportunity there for Fraser as Vela took it down the middle, and great shot towards the goal. He sends it up. We've got Waldo with the slap shot, goes off of a Jaguars player. Puck comes down. They're going to be racing towards it. Trying it out in the neutral zone. Kolpa pushing from behind. Waldo able to get it there, and he's going to send it up the middle toward Jaguars end up getting it. Pushing another way, and Kolpa skating down. He's got some space. If he can get across, and he does, but he can't quite get it back. What great opportunity there across the front of the goal. Can't quite get that back after he passed the goalie. Moon with a good shot from the outside. Daily Gold sending it back into the corner. Jaguars hoping to get it out of the zone. Fraser keeps it in. Still in the zone, and it stays in. Jaguars slow it down. They're going to bring it around back. They're going to take a line change. And we've got Moon with the puck in the upper corner. Sends it to the middle, but a Jaguar player grabs it. Moon sends it back in. Puck still in the back corner, still on the Jaguars side of the ice. And Jaguars are going to launch that one down, and that is going to be an icing call. Great job by Fraser so far, coming out hard. Pushing on that one. There's Mr. Bellis right there. Bellis with the A on his jersey. He's going to be playing as one of the assistants along with Vela. Thomas, the kind of temporary captain for the weekend. Shapansky's out of town. Bellis had a great game last night, just powerful playing. Not a huge guy, but man, he was putting his body on some players. Sends it to the middle. Vela, hoping to get a shot off, takes a shot towards the goalie from the side. Secondary, deflection. It's getting slapped around, and Bellis shooting for it there. Coming outside. It's still in the zone, gets knocked back down to the corner. DeGarmo. Vela, cross to the middle, nobody there. Backhand by DeGarmo. Slap shot off of a Jaguar player. Jaguar might have an opportunity here, but they get pushed into the boards. Jaguars, first time. Oh, they don't even make it into our zone. Vela skating it down. We've got Vela, we got Purdy there in the middle. Vela looks to get tripped up, but no fault, no hand up for the referees. Going towards the middle. Oh, almost an opportunity in front of the goal there for Purdy. Purdy's playing up front. Madsen in the back. Madsen takes it in the corner, sends it back down to Purdy. Purdy, crushed in the middle, open in the front, but nobody there. Bellis covering up behind. Madsen, shot from the back, goes wide of the goal. Great opportunities here. We've got a fast break for the Jaguars, but Vela able to take him from behind. We've got DeGarmo, he's skating down, and offsides call, and we'll bring that one back for a face-off. Great start here for the Fraser Valley Eagles, 10:36 left to go in this first period. 0-0 is the score, and this has been a great tournament. Last night was a really hard-fought game. 0-0 into the second period, and then we end up finishing the game 4-0. We've got Waldo in the back, heading up to Moon. Thomas is also up there. Waldo trying to push it forward. Moon gets it. Jaguars send it forward, but Moon's able to get to it again. Ref's a little bit in the way. He gets knocked around. Moon against the glass. Jaguars hoping to get it out. Send it in the neutral zone. Moon stick on it again. That guy can't get it off of his stick. It's awesome. Thomas grabs it. Pulls it outside. He fans on it a little bit. Goes out the corner. Waldo's chasing this one down. He's got a Jaguar player coming on. It's going to go to Daly Gould. Gould sends it around the outside, and we've got a fast break. Moon, Thomas going hard. Seeing who can get there first. Jaguars bring it behind the net. Whips around. Waldo takes it against the boards. Keeps it in the zone. Kolpa, shot towards the goal. Good job, just wide. Jaguars try to get it out. Daly Gould sends it back in. Waldo waiting here at the top. Moon is going to take the puck. They try to get it out. It looks like it comes out of the zone. Jaguars skating it down. It got hung up in the boards. Thomas back there trying to get out of the way. Daly Gould's got it. He's going to bring it the opposite direction, and all we have is Jaguar players on that side. Jaguars send it to middle. Shot towards the goal, and they got it in upper corner. All right, so far, Fraser's had the dominant play. They've had the puck almost in the Jaguars' side most of the game, but Jaguars got a shot right into the upper corner of the net, and the score is going to be 1-0. Fraser's down. Vela with the face-off. DeGarmo up there, McNeil up there. Puck goes back. Purdy and Madsen on defense. Ever, Purdy trying to get out of the zone. Sends it up to Vela. Vela sends it through to McNeil. Jaguars get the puck. They're sending it back through, get into our zone. DeGarmo brings it around back of the net. Slammed in the boards. Jaguars able to get control of the puck. They send it to the middle. We've got a player sitting there from the Jaguars, but he wasn't able to control the puck, thankfully. Fraser sending it up to Vela. Vela skating it forward. Get past the players, he's going to bring it across, but too many Jaguar players for the number of players we had from Fraser. Off a Jaguar knee. We've got McNeil. McNeil back to Purdy. Purdy up to DeGarmo. DeGarmo, great job there with that receiving of that pass. It's going to come out wide to Madsen. Nope, doesn't make it to him. Madsen can't quite get there. This one's going to go wide. We've got a race with the skater. They call off the icing. Purdy's going to skate to it quickly. Good job by the Jaguar player getting in there on the forecheck. But Purdy's able to get past him. This one's going to go back down the other side, and we have an icing call. 7:45 left to go in the first period. Again, Fraser dominating the play, but the Jaguars up by 1. Which, when I look at the game last night, the first couple periods were dominated by the opponent. I think it was Arvada we played against. We ended up winning the game with a powerful final period, so hopefully the boys will pick it up and get some in the back of the net here. Jaguars moving it around. Can't get towards the goal. Waldo on the ice. Moving around. Wow, that was a close one. Good save by Balin. And we've got Daly Gould running it to the middle. He brings it across. Can't quite get the pass. Good job by Kolpa breaking that one up. That was a good chance by Daly Gould, who's one of our defensive players. Good hit there in front of us with Kolpa. Jaguars bring it forward. They're hoping for a shot towards the goal. Take a shot. It's way behind the goal. Bellis there, going towards it. Jaguars launch it back in and around the back of the goal. Kolpa pushing hard. Defense hoping to get it out of the zone. Goes towards the goalie. Roan knocks it out. Stays in the zone. Moon skating around, hoping to get it out. He's going to whip it back the other direction. It gets out of the zone. Bellis trying to get a stick on it, was coming in fast. Bellis, good job slowing that one down. Kolpa is going to launch it into the corner. We can get a line change by a couple players. We got Moon up there. Bellis still in. He's skating for it hard. Purdy on defense, along with Madsen. Kolpa, once again, great hit. Tries a slap shot from the far back. Gives himself a little break in order to get a line change. Thomas coming in. Purdy in the back. We've got Madsen and Purdy on defense. Thomas, Vela, and Moon up front. But I have a feeling Moon's coming off. We'll have another player coming on. It's going to be a face-off on the Jaguars side of the ice. DeGarmo, Vela, Thomas up front. Madsen, Purdy in the back. Puck comes out to Purdy. Purdy sends it back down. We've got Vela, shot towards goal off the bar and outside into the corner. Thomas looking for a pass into the middle. He's got outside. Sends it to the middle. Oh, and a Jaguars player grabs it before it can get up there. Madsen's going to take it in the back. Whips it back around to DeGarmo. DeGarmo gets it into the corner. Thomas skating down the far side, hoping to get there before they can get whipped around. Vela, Thomas there. Oh, comes out of the zone. Boys are going to have to back it up. Launches across. And DeGarmo skating it in. He's got 4 players to go against. And Jaguars turning around. Wow, big flip from the Jaguars there from half ice. And put a little test on Road in the goal. Scary shot there. Thomas whiffs on it. Slap shot off of a Fraser player. Taking it around behind the goal. Looks like an offsides call. We'll have a line change and get these Fraser boys arrested line. It's 5 minutes left to go in the first period. Fraser Valley Eagles against the Jaguars. The Highland Jaguars. We have Bellis, Moon, and McNeil up front. In the back, Waldo and Daly Gould. Waldo looks around, looking for a pass, sends it down the middle to Moon. Moon skating it down. He's got Bellis coming across. He's got McNeil in the middle. Takes it into the corner, looking for the pass on the inside, comes out wide. Waldo hoping to get this before it gets out of the zone. Jaguar player knocking around, and it looks like it's going to be an offsides call on Fraser, so we'll have a face-off. Moon with the face-off. Bellis up there, McNeil up there to help him. Goes back to Daly Gould. Daly Gould dumps it into the corner. We skate to it real fast. McNeil chasing hard. Daly Gould, he's got it in the corner, sends it to the middle, but nobody there. Boys are going to have to get back. This is a fast break for the Jaguars. Waldo's there. Good job by Moon. Put some pressure on and keeps the player outside to the corner. No opportunity there. Really good defense when we were down. Moon skating back the other direction. Hoping to get it out of the zone. It's in the neutral zone. Some knocking around. Bellis goes down. McNeil pushing him around. Puck goes onto the Fraser side of the ice. Bellis goes in for the hit. Fraser hoping to get this out of there. Get some movement towards the Jaguars net. Puck goes behind the Fraser goal. Daly Gould's able to get there. Nice hit by Bellis, knocks his player into the boards. Player loses the puck. They move it down. We're gonna have an icing call. And we'll have a line change. 3:36 left to go in the first period. Thomas, Vela. Looks like Thomas, Vela, DeGarmo up front. Puck is still in the zone on the Fraser side. And we've got DeGarmo, skates it up to Vela. Vela with a fast break. He's gonna bring it through. He's got Thomas there, bounces off, goes into the goalie's pads. Not sure if he was trying the pass or going for the goal. Thomas skating it around. See if we can keep it into the zone. Thomas does, he whips it back. Comes in the middle. This one's gonna come out of the zone. Madsen's got it there. And he gets Vela coming out of the zone, so no offsides call. They dump it in, they're skating to get there. DeGarmo coming on the near side into the corner. Puck goes back, Vela touches it. Thomas looking for the pass in the middle, can't get it past the Jaguar player. This one's gonna be popped over the top and come in for, I believe, an icing call. And we'll square up again on the other side of the ice. Vela, DeGarmo, Thomas, looks like those boys are staying in. Madsen and Purdy in defense. 2:47 left to go in the first period. Vela with a face-off. Puck is down, goes back to Thomas. Thomas sends it back there to Purdy. Purdy backhands back to Thomas behind the net. Jaguar player gets there. It's going to go up to Purdy. Purdy keeps it in the zone, sends it up to the middle. Thomas able to get a stick on it. Jaguars grab it. They're hoping to get something here. Can't get it out of the zone. It's still in there, and it pops out. We've got a 1-on-4. They send it high and wide at the goalie. Roan doing a good job staying his ground. Vela sends it through. This is going to be an icing call as it whips back around. Line change, Thomas, Vela, DeGarmo off. Coming on, we've got Waldo and Daly Gould, and then on offense, Kolpa, McNeil, and Moon. Moon will take the face-off. 2 minutes left to go in this first period. 1-0. Good guys down. Puck goes back into the corner. Waldo there. Gets up to Moon. Moon trying to get out. He takes it out of the zone. He moves into the middle. If he can get past one last player, and he can't quite get there, loses the puck. And we've got an offsides call. Great opportunity there, just couldn't quite keep the puck on his stick as he had two Jaguar players fighting him out of there. But I love the speed. Kolpa's also out there. Moon to face-off. Puck goes forward to Moon. Moon takes his own face-off. Comes through to McNeil. McNeil trying to get a shot off. Can't quite get one. Jaguars push back. Waldo on defense. Good job. Good back check there by Moon. Picking up the stick. Doesn't give the player an opportunity. In the corner. It's launched in by the Jaguars. That's a scary one because there's so many people in front. Jaguars able to keep it there. Goes out wide. Fraser player needs to get on it, and Balin's able to cover it up. Sorry for the screen not being on the players, but Balin's able to cover it up, and we'll have a face-off on the far side. A little bit of line change. We're getting our defenders switched up. We've got Madsen, Purdy coming in. Same front line, Moon with face-off, Kolpa, and McNeil. McNeil actually is switching out here for, looks like, for Vela. Vela playing the outside wing. Madsen sending it up to Purdy. Purdy fighting for it against the boards. Player goes down from the Jaguars side. We didn't know where the puck was, and Vela's got a fast break here if he can get it out of the skates of the Jaguar player. We've got Moon. Moon skating down. He's going to send it to Vela. Vela can't quite reach it. Good idea. He sends it back across. Somebody going to be there. Bouncing in front of the net. Jaguar player able to get it. They pass it up. Good job. Goes back to Madsen. Madsen with some time. He's going to whip it through. Jaguars on it. Vela giving it a shove. Culpa taking the puck. He's going to swing it around. And it's an offsides call. Face-off here in the neutral zone. Vela with the face-off. DeGarmo in there. Moon in there. Madsen and Purdy on defense. Jaguars end up with the puck. They're bringing it on the outside. Big contact there in the middle of the ice. We've got a Jaguar player down, but we've got a fast break by Moon. Moon going down. And he takes a shot, and it's good deflection by the goalie. We've still got a player down on the Jaguars side of the ice. It looks like the boys are going to stop it. He's up, thankfully. Big contact down there on the Jaguars side of the ice. Yeah. 11 seconds to go in this period. 1-0 is the score. We'll have a face-off there on the Jaguars side of the ice. Vela with a face-off. Moon, DeGarmo up there with him. Only time for about one shot here. Face-off goes back to Moon. Moon sends it back to Purdy. Purdy tries to slap it through, doesn't get in, comes out of the zone. Madsen skating it down. He's going to keep it in. DeGarmo skating it down, sends it into the zone, and the Jaguars able to launch it around. And that will end the first period. First period ends 1-0. Jaguars up. It's been a tight game. It's starting to get a little more physical. And we'll see what happens the next two periods with this game. Is it still enough here? Thank you. All right, yeah, good, powerful, intense first half. I feel like the first kind of quarter of the half, first half of the half, here I am, football mode. First half of the period, Fraser was definitely down in the Jaguars side of the ice consistently, moving it around. Couldn't get anything in the back of the net, but a number of shots on goal. And then the Jaguars just happened to get a great opportunity, sent it in the back of the net. And Fraser haven't put their heads down. They're fighting hard to get back in this game. It's 1-0, so it's anybody's game. Fraser needs to get one in the back of the net to feel like they've kind of got even ground again to come off of. Boys are starting to come out on the ice. It's good physical play. Number of hits left and right. All right, boys are back out on the ice. Looks like we've got, of course, Roan in the goal. Moon in the front. Bellis wearing the assistant badge tonight. Miles on the other side. Daly Gould and Waldo in the back. Waldo sends it up to Bellis. Bellis knocks it into the Jaguars side of the ice. Jaguars get it out, and they've got a couple players moving back. Waldo pushes him into the corner. He takes a shot way high and wide towards the goal. Comes out wide. Keeps it in the zone. Goes in front of the net. Nobody there. Culpa going for it with his stick. Goes across the middle. Nobody there. Jaguars send it towards the middle, and we've got some sort of call here. Can't tell what it is. Looks like things were getting a little feisty in the back. And not sure if someone's going to the box. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a power play for the Jaguars. As Moon is going into the box. I didn't see it happen. Must have been some extracurricular activity in the back here. So we need a power play kill here. Last night we scored at least one goal on a power play. Some great kills. So we got to come in strong here. Keep these guys out of the back of the net. Vela, Culpa, playing here. Jaguars take into the corner. They're going to send to the middle. An opportunity. Good job by Balin as Roan knocks it out. Vela sends it through. It gets hung up in the Jaguars skate in the neutral zone. Jaguars moving it back down. Comes in the neutral zone. Jaguars setting up. They're looking for an opportunity here. They whip it down into the corner. Daly Gould racing it back there. Tries to push it out. Goes up top. Jaguars take a shot towards the goal. Bounces around to the side. Again, Jaguars trying to get it out of there. We've got Fraser has it in the back, but it's in front of the net, bouncing around, knocking it around. Jaguars bring it around the far side. Gunner pushing for it. Jaguar player on the ice, laying on top of the puck as we try to get out from him. Big hit into the wall. Waldo knocks it out of the zone. Good job for Waldo. 1 minute left to go in this power play. And we have an offsides call against the Jaguars. So 1 minute to go left in the power play. Moon is in the box. Score is 1-0. 12:06 left to go in the period. Second period of this game. DeGarmo, Thomas up front. DeGarmo with face-off. Madsen and Purdy in the back. Puck goes forward, goes up to the Jaguars. Jaguars moving it around, can take some time. DeGarmo putting some pressure on, comes to the middle. Thomas putting the pressure on, comes back to the middle. DeGarmo almost gets a stick on it. Purdy, great job knocking it out. That one's going to go around. We're going to have an icing call. Burns about 15 seconds off the clock. Face-off down on the Eagles' side of the ice. DeGarmo will take the face-off. Thomas there with him. In the back, Purdy, Madsen holding up the middle. Puck goes down. Goes out to the top. Comes out of the zone, which is great. Thomas chasing on. Putting some pressure on, but doesn't want to commit too much with the power play happening. Shot. Oh, great job. Shot by the Eagles. Really good save by Balin. As Rowan stuck his glove out there and knocked down. Thomas chasing this one down. Forces a pass. Eagles hoping for an opportunity. Thomas skates that one around. Putting the pressure on. 13 seconds left to go on the power play. Thomas whips that one around. And no icing, which is great. 8 seconds left to go, counting off this kill. Thomas putting the pressure on again. Puck goes to DeGarmo. DeGarmo skates it around, sends it around to Purdy. Purdy bringing it forward. He's got Thomas. He whips it down. Thomas chases it into the corner. We've got full power now. Puck goes around the back. We've got Moon. Moon sends it to the middle. Shot by DeGarmo. Almost in the back of the net, but just missed it wide. Thomas whips it back down around the corner. Moon's going to be there. Moon tries to get it. Jaguars end up with it, and they're going to skate it down the other direction. Long shot at the goal, way wide. Purdy able to get there. Purdy skating it down, bumps it up to Moon. Moon works it across the middle, sends it over to DeGarmo. DeGarmo fans on it, but keeps it in the zone. DeGarmo knocks it down again. Thomas putting some pressure on, and Jaguars move it out of the zone. Madsen now there sends it up to Purdy. Purdy slaps it up to DeGarmo. DeGarmo, great passing there. Vella's now on the ice. DeGarmo chases this one down in the corner. Vella's in the middle, waiting for the pass. Purdy up on the corner. Purdy dumps it in behind the net. Kolpa on the far side. He gets it. He's going to send it to the middle. Sends it to the middle. Nobody there. Oh, it goes right through. Comes back through. Gets away from him. And Vella's going to chase this one down onto the Fraser side of the ice. And it's an icing call. 10 minutes to go. Second period. 6 shots on goal for both teams. All right. Vella, Kolpa, McNeil up top. On defense, Daly Gould and Waldo. Vella with the face-off. Puck goes down. Goes back to McNeil. Great job. Daly Gould had a shot. The Gunner's little wrister. Beautiful shot. Would have been upper corner, but the goalie's able to get his glove on that one. So we're going to have another face-off. Vella, again, sends it back to Gould. Comes out of the stick. And they're chasing it down. Waldo's there. He's going to whip it through. Thankfully, made it past the front line of the Jaguars. Sends it up to Vella. Vella skating it down. Gets it past a couple players. He's skating it. Good shot towards the goal, off the goalie's hand. Nobody there for the deflection. This one's going to bounce through. And right into Rowan's glove. He drops it for Daly Gould. Gould brings behind the net. Sends it up. Stays in the zone with the Jaguar player. And it comes up. Miles, he's got some opportunity. Oh, he's just able to get his stick. Gould just launched that one back in, and Miles almost got the shot out of the air. And we have an icing call. Great opportunity as Miles worked past one player, got down there, really good move on the goalie, just the goalie stuck his foot out just in time to keep that one from going in the back of the net. So that would have evened it up, but it's still 1-0, Fraser's down. Second period, 9 minutes to go. Moon with the face-off, Thomas on the inside. Bellis on the far side. Daly Gould and Madsen on defense. Puck goes back to the Jaguars. Jaguars whip it down. Daly Gould rushing there to get it into the corner. He's going to try to send it to the middle. Thomas trying to get a stick on it. Comes out. We've got a fast break here for the Jaguars. Madsen does a good job pushing him off, but the Jaguars get through. Good job by Rowan as he saves that one. Jaguars just got in front of our last defender, but Rowan's able to hold a strong position and keep that one in. Moon at the face-off. Thomas fighting for it in the corner. Comes out of the zone. There's a skate. They're racing for it. Thomas on him. Putting the pressure on. He whips it out. Comes up here to Daly Gould. Gould's going to chase it around the back. Gould. Whipping it down. Thomas. Chasing that one into the neutral zone. Putting the pressure on. Good job by Bellis. Bellis gets a stick on it. He's going to have a chance here. And he goes, oh, another deflection by that goalie. Good try by Bellis as he had a fast break. Made a nice move, but couldn't quite get around the goalie. Thomas on the other side. Thomas lets it go to Daly Gould. Daly Gould sends it in. Thomas knocks it into the middle. Chases across. Keeps it in the zone. Thomas sticks his stick there. Bellis, good job keeping it out. It comes out of the zone. Fraser's going to have to reset. But the Jaguars pushing on hard. Puck goes behind the back of the net. 7:56 left to go. 1-0 is the score. Thomas waiting for the pass. Comes to the middle. Madsen's there. He's got to get it past these Jaguar players. Thomas is going to race to it. Jaguars end up controlling it. Oh, Fraser's got it. Carrying it out. Good use of the boards. Thomas putting a little... McNeil putting his shoulder into the other player. And Moon skates it down. He's got Thomas on the outside. Players get into each other a little bit there. Daly Gould launching it down. That one's going to go into the corner for an icing call. We're going to go line change. All right, 7:15 to go. 1-0 still the score. We'll bring it back down to the Fraser side of the ice. A couple of great opportunities here, a couple fast breaks. We've just got to finish one against this goalie who seems to have a little Stretch Armstrong there with his legs. Okay. Did they just switch out goalies? Highland's just switched out their goalies. I think they're doing the half-game switch, and so we'll see how the new goalie does. Our goalie's still on point as Mr. Balin Roan just caught one from out wide with his mitt. Staying strong in the goal there. Vela with the face-off. DeGarmo's in there. Good job by Vela. He knocks it forward. Let's see if he can get past the other player. Comes wide. Vela grabs it. He's skating around. Brings it in the zone, but he's got a few players. Sends it across. Oh, great opportunity for McNeil there. But able to bounce off the goalie. Doesn't quite get the take he wanted on it. Pressure into the boards by McNeil. Fighting against the wall. Purdy's got it there. He looks for the pass, sends it across to DeGarmo. DeGarmo shoots it, and he scores! It looked like the goalie had it in his mitt, but it must have snuck underneath. I was kind of guarded, but that's exactly what the boys needed, as ODG took one from the outside and sent it into the upper corner of the net. Great thing to do to try the new goalie as he comes onto the ice. He's not warmed up yet. Throwing it. McNeil, Vela, DeGarmo up front. In the back, we've got Purdy and Waldo. Purdy takes a swing around. He's going to bring it in front of the goal, sends it up to Waldo. Waldo tips it through. And DeGarmo racing it down behind the net. Vela's going to catch it on the other side. Shoots it towards the goal, comes out wide. Waldo on the far side. He's going to launch it in as well. Nobody there. Oh, almost bounced in front of the net. Vela wasn't quite in the right spot. Purdy holds it there. He sends it towards the goal, high and wide, almost tipped by a Jaguar player. But the goalie for the Jaguar is able to grab that one, close it in the mitt, and keep it in play. Sorry, not keep it in play. Closed it in the net. Keep it out of the goal. Change up here. We've got Moon, Thomas, Kolpa up front. Daly Gould and Madsen on defense. Puck comes back to Daly Gould. Gould shoots it. Oh, almost in the side of the net there. Right in the side of the goalie, but goalie's able to just get there. Kolpa gets knocked down in front of the goal. Jaguars skating for it. Good job by Madsen knocking that one back in. Thomas skating for it, but we got an icing call, and that'll be a face-off. 5:52 left to go. 1-1 the score, tied game, second period. Moon with the face-off. Goes back to, looks like to Madsen, but they're fighting for it behind the net. Madsen looking for the pass. He backhands it to Thomas. Thomas takes it. He's going to work it down. Can he get past the player from the Jaguars? Sends it to the middle. Nobody there. A little bit behind Kolpa. But Moon gets there. Another chance here. He skates it around, looking for the pass in the middle. He's got Kolpa sitting there. Thomas with a shot. Oh, almost in the hole. You got Kolpa shooting for it. There's pushing around. Big one from behind. Jaguar players protecting their goalie as puck was down, bouncing around, and that's really what they need to do. A little extracurricular at the end, but you can't blame the guys for protecting the goal. Almost one in there. Thomas shot almost through the 5-hole. Goalie got down, and then Kolpa almost with the rebound. Moon, face-off. Comes back. Kolpa, shot towards goal, and it's in! I couldn't tell if that was Kolpa or if that was Moon, but that's number 2 on the board. We think it was Moon. Kolpa and Moon were right there, but it looks like Moon got it. We're saying Moon's celebration was a little bit better than Kolpa's, so we're thinking it's Moon, but we'll have to wait for the stat sheet for that one. Pretty sure it was. 2-1 is the score. Boys picking it up. Thomas, Moon. Kolpa up front. Purdy sends it from behind. Comes back. This one's going to go into the far corner. Jaguars chasing it down, but it's an icing call. So we'll send it back to the Jaguars side of the ice. All right, John Vella with the face-off. We've got McNeil and Bellis up there. Bellis goes to Waldo. Waldo, high shot over the top of the goal. Goalie tries to reach for it, goes above his hand even. And this one's going to go out wide. Icing is called off. And so Waldo's going to chase that one down, and he's going to cut back on it. Looking for the pass, gets caught up by a Jaguar player. Jaguars hoping to get it into the middle. Waldo fighting for it against the boards. He's boxing some players out. Vella skating around the outside. This is the kind of situation where Vella tries to maybe take it coast to coast. We'll see what he does, but it gets caught up by a Jaguars player. Goes back to Johnny. Johnny moving through. He's got a couple players to get past. Gets back 1, 2. Oh, deflected. Oh, almost by Purdy into the back of the net. It was a good job by Vella off the goalie's leg pads. And then Purdy there almost for the secondary shot. DeGarmo going for it. Puck goes down wide into the corner. That's going to be an icing call. All right, puck's back down on the Fraser side of the ice for the face-off. We've got a line change going on. Thomas out there. Moon, DeGarmo. On defense, Purdy and Madsen. Moon with face-off. Puck goes to Thomas. Thomas working for it into the corner. Comes back to Purdy. Purdy can't quite get there before the defensive player. ODG moves it around the outside. Sends it up to Purdy. Purdy gets a stick on it, brings it into the zone. He's going to skate it around the back. Good job getting in front. Looks for the pass. He's got Moon. Oh, and off the goalie's pads. Great job by Moon. ODG going for the hit. Just missed him. Went flying through the air. Thomas kind of coming on defense. Keep the pressure on. Good shot from the outside, but wide of the goal. Comes up top to the Jaguar player. They keep it in the zone. Backhand, doesn't have any power. Madsen's going to get it back there. He's looking for somewhere to send it. Sends it around the outside. Thomas coming to skate to meet the puck. Can't get it out of the zone. And we get it out. Thomas hucks it down, goes into the Jaguars' side of the ice, and they're skating to make a difference here. Thomas with the pressure. It gets through the Jaguars player. We've got a 2-on-2, but Fraser's coming on hard. Shot wide. Daly Gould pushing that one around, trying to get out of the zone. Moon sends it. He's bringing it up. He's got Thomas skating along with him. Sends it wide. It's going to be a dump. Nope, it's deflected by a Jaguar player. Comes back to Madsen. DeGarmo skating around. Jaguars grab it. Good pressure by Thomas. Knocks it out of the way. Jaguar player working through there. Madsen's going to whip it up to DeGarmo. Comes to the Jaguars. Daly Gould. He's got it. Shot deflected off of Madsen. Looks like he got hit in the knee there. Another shot towards the goal. Deflected out wide. Jaguars with a couple opportunities here. We need to get this one out of the area. It looks like we maybe need to get a couple guys a break. Some of this line's been on for quite a while. Another shot towards the goal. Thomas skating it down, trying to get out of the zone, pushing through, can't get enough power. Jaguars keep it in the back of the corner. Moon whips it around, and that one's going to get out. We're going to have a line change for some of these players who've been out for a while. Thomas skating hard. DeGarmo also out there for a good section, and Moon. That three front line was on there for a while. 1-2 still the score. 1:54 left to go in the game. It's anybody's game at this point. There was a rally of shots from Jaguars onto the Fraser goalie that time. Great job by Balin Roan keeping the puck out of the back of the net because there was a number of opportunities there. Puck goes up to Copa. Copa trying to slap it forward. Still in the Fraser zone. Jaguars looking for an opportunity. Slow one to Roan. He's able to cover it up. Face off. Vela, Fraser side, taking the face-off. McNeil and Kolpa up there with him. Puck goes back to the Jaguars. Jaguars set up top, send it towards the middle. McNeil able to whip that one around. Oh, high one, way wide of the goal, into the back. Purdy knocks it through. We've got Vela skating it down. Vela, he's got a couple players there, gets past him. Look, hoping for the opportunity. Good defense as they push him to the outside. Vela sends it to the middle. We've got Copa. Copa taking a shot from wide. Couldn't tell where it went. Net got off its moorings. Moving around, so we'll have the face-off. Good shot by Copa there. Not sure if it came off the goalie, but good opportunity. Daly Gould and Waldo on defense now. McNeil, Vela, Copa up front. Copa with the face-off. Puck is down, goes back to Jaguars. Jaguars bring it behind the net, whip it around. Daly Gould's going to be there. He sends it back towards the middle, gets to Vela. Vela can't quite control it, but he regains control. Brings it around the outside, looking for someone to pass to, shoots wide, and the goalie's got his foot planted right against the side of the goal. It doesn't go in. Thor on the outside. Waldo shoots high, and in the back of the net. Little knuckle puck there as Waldo shot it from the far back corner, and it just flipped through the air into the top corner of the net. Man, he has got to be excited as we bring the score up to 3-1.
That's what Waldo's specialty is.
That is Waldo's specialty. Yes. It's not a straight line, it's a rainbow. That's what does it right there. All right, Thomas on the ice. We've got Moon and Bellis on the far side. Puck goes back to Thomas. Thomas sends it back to Daly Gould. Daly Gould across to Waldo. Waldo bringing it down. In the neutral zone, tries to send it forward. Everybody staying on sides, hopefully. Oh, we got a fast break opportunity. Good job by Bellis. As Bellis fights it down, that was an opportunity there for the Jaguars if Bellis wouldn't have come through. Good pass across to Bellis from Judah. Bellis, slam from the side. That one is definitely going to be a penalty. He took him out from about 4 feet off the boards. Thankfully, he's okay. He's grabbing his neck, but I think just to get his helmet back in place. And, that's the kind that we don't want to see, but it's been good physical hockey.
You know, one thing I've noticed about Bellis this year, he has played pretty.
He is. He deserves that A he's wearing today. Yeah. All right. Power play for Fraser. Thomas, Moon, Bellis up top. First power play for Fraser of the game. Clint reminded me. Oh, line change. Daly Gould. This is the new power here with Daly Gould up front. Usually he's a defensive player, but uses body to block out the goal. And his slap shot. Though I haven't seen it as much as we did the first kind of couple years. I love the slap shot. It is a good slap shot. All right, Fraser brings up the middle. Oh, really nice pass through the middle, but not able to get it there. We're going to have an icing call. 11 seconds left to go in the second period. 1-3 is the score. And we'll run off about 11 seconds of this power play, and we'll have about a minute and a half left to go when we start the third period. Moon with the face-off. Daly Gould up front. DeGarmo there too. Purdy and Vela on defense. Puck goes around, goes to Vela. Vela sends it across to Purdy. Purdy takes his time, sends it. He's looking to send it to the middle, goes to the middle, but goes just to a Jaguar player. It's whipped around again. That's the end of the period. 1-3 is the score. 1:34 left on the power play when we start this third period. Clint, what are your thoughts on the game?
You know, we started off a little slower, but we really brought it on, getting in this flurry of scores in the second period here. And just to keep this pressure up, you know what I've noticed, Dan? They are passing extremely well this game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great passes going on, and they're just sending the puck around, open guy, and going for the open shot. So
I agree.
Keep that up.
And I've loved to see the physical play. I mean, we saw that last night. I think that was the game changer last night as Bobo was holding them out in the first two periods. And I think the physical play wore down the other team, and then our boys picked it up. And we've seen that again tonight. A lot of physical play and a lot of forechecking, coming at checking, back checking, or whatever. I should know. What's the difference between forecheck and a back check? Is it the same? A back check's from behind, a forecheck's on the other side of the ice?
Yes, I believe so.
Everybody's going to be laughing at me listening right now. I hope there's somebody out there who's like me and doesn't know all the terminology quite right.
Hey, Dan, one thing I do have to say is it's been a very clean game. You know, I'm not seeing a lot of dirty hits out there.
That's true.
It's looking very good. I think there's only been 2 penalties.
Yeah.
One on each team. So very, very clean game. So let's hope it stays this way.
All right, here we go. Moon, DeGarmo. And on the far side, looks like Daly Gould up front again for this power play. Moon bringing it through. Minute left to go. Just over a minute and a half in this power play. Oh, good opportunity there for DeGarmo. Sorry, I got so excited. I forgot to say what I was seeing. Jaguars bringing it down. Vela on defense. Shoots towards the goal. Good job by Balin, pushing wide. Vela's going to take that one. He's going to bring it up the middle. Let's get some speed. Can't quite get past the Jaguar player. Jaguars come back. They're looking for the shot. Takes a shot. Good job by Roan as he's tracking it right into his chest. He grabs it with his glove, pulls it to the chest, holds that one down. 59 seconds left to go on the power play. Okay. All right, Jaguars shoot that one towards the goal. Good job by Rowan, keeping his head up. Knocks it out of the way. Jaguars fan on it. DeGarmo skating this one down. He gets it into the Jaguars zone, but he's swallowed up by a couple players, but he gets around them. Into the back. We've got some players in the top. DeGarmo racing this one into the corner. It's in the corner, brought out by the Jaguars. Jaguars try to rip it around. Vela able to get there, pulls it back into the middle, and it looks like he gets tripped. We're going to have another power play coming up off this one. Vela had a plan. He wanted to bring it into the middle for the shot, but he got tripped up as he made that move. And so we'll have looks like for about 19 seconds, double power play, and then the power play will remain for another minute and a half after that. Purdy, Moon up top, as well as Daly Gould, Vela and Madsen in the back. Puck goes back to Purdy. Purdy skates around. Oh, no, not Purdy. It is. Maybe it's. Yep, it's Purdy. Goes to Vela. Vela skates down. Shot from out wide. Deflected up and over the shoulder by the goalie. Moon fighting for it in the corner. Comes outside to Madsen. Madsen's going to Madsen shot towards the goal, goes off of a player from the Jaguars, sends it again to the goal. Backhand, rebound. Goalie able to save 2 good shots there. Comes back to Purdy. Purdy up to Madsen. Madsen shoots again wide. Far side. DeGarmo. DeGarmo skates it around. He's got some space. Good shot off of a Jaguar player. And Jaguars able to move it down. Jaguars with a fast break. They're going to bring it in. And a beautiful shot. Nothing you can do with that. As Jaguars beat us on that fast break. They were down a player and just placed it in the right spot up in the upper corner, opposite side of Rome. Back of the net. 2-3 is the score. Fraser's still up, but we need to get this one a little more control of this game. Jaguars whip this one down. It's going to go to the goalie. Roan holds it down. That's going to be a face-off. Bellis, Kolpa, Vela up front. Bellis sends to Kolpa. Kolpa's going to skate it up the line. Brings it across. He's going to bring it across to the middle. Looking for some space. Brings it out wide. He's got a couple players in the middle if he can get it to Vela. Jaguar whips it down. Goes to our defensive player who keeps it in. Another opportunity. Bellis almost knocking it in the back of the goal. Vela swinging it around, takes a shot, gets deflected, rolls slowly in front of the goalie. Madsen can't quite grab that one, goes out to the back. We've got a race towards the puck. And it looks like it is Purdy on that far side. Waldo on. Daily Gould on. Kolpa, Bellis, Moon. Waldo and Daily Gould playing defense. Comes out wide. Whipped around. Waldo's going to be there. Looking for who to pass it to. Sends it back down to the corner to Kolpa. Kolpa trying to get it around the Jaguars player. Boxes out the player. Bellis sends it in. Up. Great shot up to Daily Gould, who gets a good shot. Bounces out of the goalie's mitt. Bounces in front. Opportunity there for Kolpa. Kolpa's fighting for it. It's bouncing around, and it ends up coming out. Great job by the defense for the Jaguars, as there was an opportunity there in the net, but they were able to keep it out. We're going to have full strength now. 10:43 left to go in this game. 2-3 is the score, and it's a good game.
Good game.
Thomas in, Moon, McNeil up front. Waldo and Daily Gould in the back. Moon for the face-off. Goes back to McNeil. Slap shot for Waldo. Ricocheted around. Thomas skating for it. Daily Gould almost keeps it in the zone. Waldo gets back there before the Jaguar player can get there. Slaps it around. Thomas skates towards it. Fighting for it against the boards there. Trying to get it out of the zone. Goes to the Jaguars player. Jaguars send it to the middle. Nobody there. Daily Gould trying to get it out. Swats at it. Still in the Fraser zone. Jaguars set up. Shot towards the goal. Deflected down by Moon. Backhand. Good job by Roan keeping that one out of the back of the net. We need to get this thing out of there, and it bounces out into the neutral zone. Big push. Here we go. Pushing back the other direction. Jaguars using the boards. Moon able to get it. He's got McNeil there. Comes back to the Jaguars. Jaguars pushing. Jaguars have a chance here. Oh, good job by Daily Gould knocking it out as it came across the front of the net. Jaguars set up. They've got another opportunity. We need to get these guys out of there. They're getting a few too many shots towards the goal.
Keep shooting!
Good job by Roan as he holds that one in. Too many opportunities in the middle of the ice there for the Jaguars, putting our goalie under pressure. But Roan standing up to the pressure. 2-3 the score. 9:25 left to go in the third period. Vela with the face-off. Kolpa and DeGarmo in there up with him. Goes forward, comes outside. Vela's going to chase it hard on the near side. Jaguars player skates it out. Vela gets a stick on it. DeGarmo hits from behind. Comes through. Shot towards the goal. We've got Balin able to just keep that one out. Copa. He was on the ice, sends it up to Vela. Vela moving around their player. He's going to get past him. He's got a player. He's got DeGarmo, but just in front of him. Copa can't quite get it out of there. Madsen, he's got to get it out, and we've got a fast break. Vela's chasing him hard. Good job pressuring him outside wide. Copa trying to get this one out of the zone.
Come on, Peyton. Get him again.
Here we go. Waldo moving it down into the neutral zone. Vela's going to take it back there. And we're going to dump it. It dumps down. That's going to be an icing call. Get a little line change here. Boys are looking a little tired. 8:27 left to go. It would be really nice to get another one on the boards. I don't like this 1 point up kind of stuff, especially when there's a flurry of shots like that. Yeah. Moon with the face-off. Bellis, McNeil up front with him. Madsen and Purdy on defense. McNeil fighting for it. He gets to the outside. Shot across wide by the Jaguars. Jaguars trying to send it again. Fan on it. Goes back to the Jaguars. Jaguars backhanded into the middle. There's a player there. Good job by Madsen pushing him out from that position. Purdy can't get it past him. Or McNeil, that is, actually. Goes back to Purdy. Purdy's going to skate it around the back, looking for where to go. Brings it up to the middle. Moon skating it down. He's got McNeil and Bellis. Comes off of Moon's stick. Goes back to Purdy. Purdy to Madsen. Moving it back down. Sends it through. Comes off the skate of a Jaguars player. Jaguar whips it back in. Madsen sending it down. And Jaguars end up with the puck. We need to get these pucks onto the other zone and keep them down there. Moon skating it around. He's got a little space, brings it through. He's got McNeil shot towards the goal. Saved by the goalie. Good to send another one into the goal. It's been a little while. Line change for Fraser. We've got Thomas, Copa, and Vela coming out on offense. Daly Gould and Waldo on defense. Vela with face-off. 7:19 left to go in the third period. Puck is down. Goes up to Copa. Copa trying to get on it. Comes back to Waldo. Waldo sends it back in. Goes to a Jaguar player. Copa's able to get on it. Sends it across to the middle. Nobody there. Thomas fighting for it. This one's going to come out of the zone. Good back pressure. Waldo skating it around. Goes back to a Jaguar player. Vela skating it through. He gets past one player. He's got two more to get past. Cuts back. Takes a shot towards the goal. Good job by the goalie. Getting in his glove. Pops out. Waldo fights for it on the corner there. Stays in the zone. Waldo skating there. Copa taking the cover behind. Puck comes back to Copa. Copa slaps it back around. Goes to Waldo. Waldo to the middle. Vela sends it. Comes off of a stick high and over the top into the netting. .6:37 left to go. Third period. Fraser up 3-2. Vela with a face-off. Thomas, Copa up front. Waldo, Daly Gould in the back. Puck goes down. Copa chasing after it. Comes out wide. Waldo going to try to push it back down. Vela chasing it. Waldo keeps it in. Vela chasing for it. He gets a shot towards the goal. Comes just wide. Copa chases it in the corner. Comes out to Waldo. Oh, nope. Came to a Jaguar player. We've got a fast break here for the Jaguars as they race this one down. And Vela able to get there. Actually, it was Daly Gould who got there. Vela gets the rebound off the wall. Vela takes it down, skates it through, almost into the 5-hole. Miles just put a hit on. Daly Gould with a shot right into the Jaguars player. Another fast break. Daly Gould racing down. This is going to be a 2-on-1. We're going to have to get some help for him there. Comes to the middle. Good job. Can't tell if that was off Balin. I think it was. And we're coming back the other direction. Waldo skating down, deflected off of a Jaguar player, and these Jaguars are getting in front of this puck all the time. We've got multiple shots deflected off of Jaguars players. Vella's got it in the back, sends it up to Waldo. Waldo sends it to Thomas, but just behind him. Thomas is going to skate down, see if he can get back on that one. Can't get there. Moon, pickpocketed. Good job pushing by DeGarmo. DeGarmo to Thomas. Thomas pushing through. Comes back to DeGarmo. DeGarmo keeps it in the zone, or in this neutral zone. Thomas tries to push it through and to dump it down to the corner. Goes to Jaguar player. Jaguars whip it around the outside. Moon, there. Thomas. Send it to the middle. Nobody's there. Comes back into the middle. Purdy takes a hit. Both of them went down. Deflection off of a Fraser player, as it was a good shot by the Jaguars at the goal. This one's going to go into the neutral zone. 4:32 left to go. Game is intense. 2-3 is the score. Fraser's up. Puck comes around. Good pressure there by Bellis. Shot goes. Deflection over the top by Roan. Goes wide. Good job. Bellis getting a skate on that one, and he pushes it out of the zone. Ruins that opportunity. Bellis, man, just working hard tonight. And we keep it in there. Moon, pickpocketed by the Jaguars, comes out wide. Ever skating this one around. Madsen is going to take it, gets tripped up. Bellis trying to get it around. Jaguars whip it through. Goes to DeGarmo. DeGarmo can't get it out. Madsen, he's going to dump it into the corner, and we'll have some players racing for it. Purdy's going to come off. We'll get another defender on. Looks like Waldo's on. Puck goes in the middle. Oh, and it's another score! It was a send towards the middle. Goalie, great save by the goalie, but it deflected wide. And Moon was there to clean up the leftovers and sends another one in the back of the net. That was getting intense. It could have been anybody's game at that point. 2-4 the score. Plenty of time left for this game.
One observation here, they switched back out their goalies. They got back into one who hadn't been scored on yet.
Good observation.
So they got another first goal back in.
See, that's what happens when you've got a father of a goalie with us. Clint noticed that the goalies were switched back again. But now they've both been scored on. Jaguars shoot it wide. They're going to take it up top. Jaguars setting up. Looking for the shot. Good deflection by Vella. Vella, he's got some space. Looking for the pass. Passes it up to McNeil. McNeil can't quite get there. Vella knocks it in. McNeil is going to be offsides. He knew it as soon as he touched that puck. Give the boys a chance to breathe. 4-2 is the score. 3 minutes to go. Line change on the Jaguars side of the ice. Kolpa, Vella, McNeil up front. Puck goes back to the Jaguars. Jaguars taking their time, but pushing hard. Vella puts some pressure on the inside there, whips it up. Kolpa chasing it down to the corner. Jaguars carrying it out. They're going to carry it into the middle. Shot towards the goal, but Rowan able to take that one nice and easily. You can see Kolpa was looking for that shot on the player there, and he took it. Might have been a little bit late, but they didn't call anything. All right, we've got an icing call, line change. Thomas, Moon, DeGarmo coming on. Purdy, Madsen on defense. Puck goes outside. Jaguars try to send it in. Goes back to Purdy. Purdy's going to skate around, cuts back. Goes to Thomas. Thomas down the line, facing a Jaguar player. Jaguar gets it out. Goes up to Moon. Moon tries to send it through. Gets to DeGarmo. DeGarmo, we got a 2-on-1. DeGarmo trying to get past him. He's got Moon and Thomas, and he can take him. Oh! Good chance. Thomas could have gotten a stick out there. Probably got one in the back of the net. Got just in front of him. Now we got the other direction, 2-on-2. Taking their time. Good job by Purdy, pushing him off. No threat at the goal. Purdy skates it down. He brings it outside wide. All right, we got a big push. DeGarmo skating in there. And the Jaguars able to get it out. Purdy fighting hard from behind, giving him pressure. Madsen comes off of his stick. Goes towards the goal. Slap shot by Purdy, getting it out and around the corner. That'll be an icing call. New line coming on. 123 left to go. 2-4 the score. Fraser Valley Eagles against Highland Jaguars. Bellis, Vela, and Waldo in there. Also Miles and Daly Gould. Good job by Miles, putting some pressure on. Vela's going to skate this one around. He skates it out in the neutral zone, dumps it around the bottom, and skates after his own puck. Jaguar player coming in strong. Copa tries to send it down, goes to Daly Gould. Daly Gould, shot high, comes off the goalie. Copa fighting for it. Bellis gets in there. Copa doesn't have a stick, but a really nice kick towards the goal. I've seen that kid play hockey or play soccer. Putting his skills on right now on the ice. Good job by Waldo. Stops that puck. He's got to wait for a second for Copa to get on, and the Cardinals are able to get the puck. Big hit by Copa. And looks like they're going to call that one.
Looks clean, but I think maybe they said he was high.
Okay, because it looked
like he's playing the puck to me, but
I thought so too. I thought it looked clean, but they're throwing Copa in for that one. He may have had his hands high. I couldn't tell.
we're gonna finish the game on
Yeah. So 38 seconds left to go in this period, in this final period of the game. 2-4 is the score. We've got a 2-minute penalty, so Copa will sit in there for the rest of the game and watch his team play. Face off. Vela taking the face off. Bellis in there. Purdy, Daly Gould. Comes up top. It slips out. Bellis chasing it down. He really wants this one. Good pressure by Bellis. Comes around to Purdy. 28 seconds left. Purdy whips it around the outside. Good check into the boards. Shot way wide of the goal. Daly Gould's going to try to get to this one, and he does. He's going to send that down. That's going to be an icing call. 14 or 15 seconds left. Looks like 12 seconds left in the game. We'll have probably one last face-off to finish this game. 2-4 is the score. It's been a hard-fought game. Good job by both goalies. Roan playing hard, some really hard shots against him that he's been able to keep out of the back of the net. Vela, the face-off. Puck goes down. Goes forward, out of the zone. Vela chasing for it hard. He wants to finish with another score as they've got an empty net. 2 seconds left. Bellis knocks it back in. Come on, Bellis. Oh, he wanted it. He had the chance for the empty net goal right there, but couldn't get it off before the buzzer rung. As the team goes, they hug Mr. Roan in the back as he played a solid defensive game in the goal, keeping the net clear. And
scores of the game. Noon to 2. Waldo was 1, and I believe Miller was 1.
yeah, I can't keep track. It was good though. Great game, both sides. Powerful game. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up facing some of these teams tomorrow, because I think a number of the teams are still on top of the league.
We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. tomorrow.
We should be number 1.
Playing the number 4 seed. So I don't know who that will end up being. Maybe a team we've played, maybe be a team we've played. And then the final game, I believe, if we make it through that one, is going to be at 6. Oh no, 2 o'clock. 2:15 maybe. Somewhere around 2 tomorrow. So boys handshake on their way out. Love that with hockey. Battle it out, handshake off the ice. Thank the refs for all their work. Coaches, swinging around. Great tournament today. Great tournament this weekend. As Fraser's sitting undefeated at this stage, and excited to face whoever we have coming up next. So we'll see you. Thank you for jumping on, and we'll be picking up coverage at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.